To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. For the first time with David Montgomery.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brees. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Brees. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brees. Looking long for Thomas. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Score Saints 7, Bears nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Saints 14, Bears nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now it's Patterson. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's second and inches.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The 47-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage. They're right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's finally taken down. It's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 20. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Number 4. That gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, Montgomery, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
On the handoff.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
To number 86. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just
a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Lonnie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
4-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 4.
They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
1st down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Montgomery.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. Sack it back at the 42. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense is moving. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, he'll look downfield for... That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Got him in open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll bring this one back to the 29. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On second down, Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. Second and 10. Patterson on the draw play. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 74 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Past the 20.
What's up?
Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete.
Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Big loss on the play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Brees going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. Big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. But he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson.
Breeze pass.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate and keep playing him and let him work through it. Or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So first and 10 now from the 30. Breeze to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.